All right, so I got the whole frame strip, front and rear. Everything's ready to bolt on. So these front cool buckets, they'll bolt right up, the factory 4 bolts. And then once you drill those out, you got 2 of them down there that you need to put in. I don't think you have to drill those. Nope, they're already there. And then these rear ones, once you get the bump stops out, bottom 2 will bolt straight up, and you have to drill 2 for the top. And then the cradle, I'm getting ready to do that. You'll want to measure from this point 22 inches back and mark a straight line. And then from that point, the edge of the cradle right there will set right at the 22 mark right there. I just got the cradle on. Like I said, it's 22 inches to the edge right here. And I just had a jack holding it up. Then I clamped it with the C-clamps in position while I drilled all the holes. But I've only got just 4 bolts tight because I'm mocking everything up. And I hope tomorrow, I still got to do the other side of everything. Then I hope tomorrow I can start getting the axles in place and get the brackets and trusses welded on. So it's been a couple days since I've been here, but I still got all those from the last clip. All those are on. And I just got my front axle and rear axle in. I'm going to be sliding them just in place where they need to be. Then I'm going to start putting the coal buckets, drilling holes for the cradle, and the rear coal bucket. I'm going to start putting all that on. I just got the coal buckets mounted up, the rear one and the front one. And I just got the factory bolts holding it, so that way I just don't have to worry about the lock nuts. I've only got 2, and that should hold it. But I got the front axle in place, about to set up the cradle, and like I said, it's from this back of this body mount, 22 inches is where the edge of the cradle will go. It's like this. Right there. 22 inches, and drill all the holes. I got this cradle set up 22 inches from there, and I forgot, you gotta pull this coal bucket back off, and I gotta drill the top hose for this to line up this rear track bar. And I think I have to jack it up just a little to kind of get the hose drilled, make sure it's perfectly lined up too. So I'm gonna get that done. Alright, so all the, or most of them, the coal buckets, I got this cradle on. I just got 4 bolts tightened up. And then this one, I still got to do some adjusting there. It's the rear track bar mount. I forgot, so I had to put that in. It's not 100% where it needs to be, because I still got to get some holes ready. But the front axle's under there. And I finished grinding all these down, all smooth, all the shock brackets and the blocks I was on here. You have to grind those down. I'm getting ready to set it there, and we'll see. So I just got the rear axle just slid over there. It's not lined up, but I did get this front one about where it needs to be. The coilover's 20 inches, so there to there is about 20, and these just screw on right there. That should be it. I don't have the right angle just yet, but that should be pretty close to where the axle should be.